Hello everyone, Polytechnic second semester Mathematics fourth chapter Ellipse. Let's start the important formulae from this chapter. The first formula is eccentricity. If a point moves in a plane so that its distance from a fixed point is in constant ratio to its distance from a fixed line is called a eccentricity, and it is denoted by small e. So here I am taking the one fixed point, that is S, and the fixed point is called a focus. Next let's take a one fixed line, and the fixed line is called a directrix. Now I am selecting one moving point, that is P. So the distance from S to P divided by distance from P to M, distance from S to P, SP divided by PM, it is called a ratio. This ratio is a constant ratio and it is called eccentricity, denoting with a small e. Next, second formula, ellipse definition. An ellipse is a conic whose eccentricity is less than 1. So that means e is less than 1, then that conic is called a ellipse. Next, third one is, another definition for the ellipse is, an ellipse is a set of all points in a plane, the sum of whose distances from the two fixed points in a plane is a constant. The two fixed points are called foci of the ellipse. Foci means it is a plural form of a focus. So here is a ellipse diagram, and here is a one line. Let's take the two fixed points. One is S1, another one is S2. And this ellipse I am selecting the three moving points. One is P1, second one P2, third one is P3. So as per the definition, sum of the distances from two fixed points. So first fixed point S1, so P1 S1 is the first distance, plus S2 to P1, so P1 S2. So these are sum of the distances from two fixed points. Next, another one, S1 to P2, so P2 S1. Next to S2 to P2, P2 S2. Next, third one, S1 to P3, so P3 S1 plus P3 S2. So these all sums is a constant. Constant means same values. Okay. Next, fourth one, the standard equation of a ellipse is x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1, and where a is greater than b. So in the standard form of a ellipse, the powers of x and y both are even numbers. So the ellipse is symmetrical about both x-axis and y-axis. So here is a x-axis, this is a y-axis. So this is a ellipse. So it is symmetrical about x-axis and y-axis. Why? Because the power of x and y is even number. If ellipse meets x-axis, so then the x-axis equation is y equals to 0. So substitute this value in the standard form. So then you will get x square plus x square by a square equals to 1. So then it is implies x square equals to a square, then x equals to plus or minus a. Important points, the first one is the ellipse meets x-axis in the points A a comma 0, a dash minus a comma 0. Similarly, it meets y-axis in the points b 0 comma b and b dash 0 comma b dash. So let's take a x-axis and here is a y-axis. Let's draw one ellipse. So here ellipse meets the x-axis at a and a dash. So here is a and its coordinates are a comma 0, and here is a dash and its coordinates are minus a comma 0. Next to it is meets the y-axis at 2 points. One is capital B, another one is capital B dash. The first point B coordinates are 0 comma B and the B dash coordinates are 0 comma minus B. Next to second point, the midpoint of the line segment joining the foci is called a center. For example, let's take one focus. Focus means fixed point. So here is a one fixed point. Here is a another fixed point S dash. So then the midpoint of these two focus line segment is called a center. So here is a center. It is denoting with C. Next third point, the line segment through the foci of the ellipse is called a major axis. So in this diagram, A dash to A is a one line segment passing through foci S dash and S. So it is called a major axis. Major axis. Okay. So here A dash to A is called a major axis. Fourth point, the line segment through the center and perpendicular to the major axis is called a minor axis. So a line segment through the center. Center means C is a center and perpendicular to the major axis. So A dash to A is a major axis. So B to B dash is called a minor axis. So here major axis A to A dash is called longest diameter and its length is 2A. Next to minor axis B to B dash is called a shortest diameter and its length is 2B. That means A dash to C is small a, C to A is small a. So that is why A to A dash is A plus A 2A. Next to BC is small b, CB dash is small b. So then B to B dash is B plus B, it is equals to 2B. And these axes together are called principal axis. Fifth point, the end points of the major axis are called vertices. So here end points of the major axis. So A to A dash is a major axis. Its end points. One is A, another one is A dash. So these are called vertices. The coordinates of the vertices are here. Coordinates of the first end point A comma 0. Coordinates of the second end point minus A comma 0. Then we can write in shortcut plus or minus A comma 0. So we know that the standard form of a ellipse is x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1. So from this we can create the formula for eccentricity, that is small e. It is equals to under root 1 minus b square divided by a square. So when you simplifying this, the formula will become under root a square minus b square divided by a. Seventh point, the sum of the focal radii of any point on the ellipse is a constant and it is equal to the length of a major axis. Let's take a point on the ellipse, that is P x comma y. So then sum of the focal radii of any point on the ellipse. So S to P focal radii, S dash to P also a focal radii. it is its sum equal to length of a major axis. So that means SP plus S dash P equals to the major length of a major axis means A to A dash, that is 2A. The next definition is latus rectum or latera recta. Latera recta is a plural form of a latus rectum. So the definition is a focal chord perpendicular to the major axis of the ellipse is called a latus rectum. So focal chord means, see here, S dash is a focal. From this, draw a one chord. Chord means a line segment joining the 2 points on the ellipse is called a chord. So it is passing through focal, that is why it is a focal chord. And it is perpendicular to major axis. What is the major axis? A dash to A is a major axis now. Next we have one more focal, that is S. So here also we can draw one focal chord. It is also perpendicular to the major axis. So that means there are total 2 latus rectum for the ellipse. So this is one latus rectum. It is also one latus rectum. The next definition is directrix. A fixed line is called a directrix. So for example, here left side we can draw one fixed line, and right side also we can draw one fixed line. So these two fixed lines are called directrix. Next, different forms of a ellipse. So the first one is x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1, where a is greater than b. So for example, here is a x-axis, this is a y-axis. So this is a ellipse. Its standard form is a square, x square by a square plus y square by b square, where a is greater than b, and its center is a origin, that is 0, 0. Next, second one is x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1, where a is less than b. For this, the diagram is, so here x-axis, next here y-axis. So this is a diagram for the a less than b, and here also the center is 0, 0. Next, third one is x minus h whole square divided by a square plus y minus k whole square divided by b square equals to 1, and where a is greater than b. Here the center is, actually for the previous two center is 0, 0, but in this case the center is h, k. Next, fourth form of ellipse is same x minus h whole square by a square, next to y minus k whole square by b square equals to 1, and where a is less than b and its center is same h, k. So these are the four different forms of the ellipse. So this is the one important table which is useful to solve the problems from exercise. First one is ellipse, second one center, third one vertices, fourth one eccentricity, that is E, next to foci, that means focal, fixed point, next to length and equation of major axis, next to minor axis, next to length of a latus rectum, equation of a latera recta. Next, last one is equation of a directrix. So first ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. If a is greater than b, so then its center is 0, 0, and its vertices plus or minus a, 0. Next, eccentricity E equals to under root 1 minus b square by a square. Foci is plus or minus ae, 0. Next, to length of a major axis is 2a, and equation of a major axis is y equals to 0. Next, length of a minor axis is 2b, and equation of a minor axis x equals to 0. Next, length of a latus rectum 2b square by a. Next, equation of a latera recta x equals to plus or minus ae. Next, equation of a directrix is x equals to plus or minus a by e. Next, if a is less than b, then center is same, vertices changed 0 comma plus or minus b, eccentricity also changed. Okay, you can observe the remaining values, some changes happened. Next, third one is x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals to 1 if a is greater than b. In this case, the center is h comma k, vertices h plus or minus a comma k, and eccentricity is same, no changes, same like a greater than b eccentricity. Next, force is h plus or minus ae comma k. Next, length and equation of a major axis 2a, but equation of a major axis is y equals to k. Next, length of a minor axis same 2b, but equation of a minor axis is x equals to h. Next, length of a lotus rectum same as a greater than b. Next, equation of a lateral recta x equals to h plus or minus ae, and equation of a directrix is x equals to h plus or minus a by e. Next, fourth one is if a less than b, so same center, so some changes in the values. So this is a very important table for solving the problems from exercise. The general equation of the ellipse is, let S is a x1 comma y1 be the focus, the line ax plus by plus c equals 0 be the directrix, and the E be the eccentricity. Then the equation of the ellipse is a square plus b square bracket of x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equals to e square into ax plus by plus c whole square is a equation of the ellipse. The first question, the eccentricity of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1, where a is greater than b. So we know very well, if a is greater than b, the eccentricity formula E equals to under root 1 minus b square divided by a square. Let's simplify this. Under root, here LCM is a square, so a square minus b square. Now apply the square root for numerator and for denominator. So under root a square, then here square root cancel, so then E equals to under root a square minus b square divided by a. So option 2 is correct. Second question, the eccentricity of the ellipse 9x square plus 16y square equals to 144. This question asked in 2017. So first of all, the given equation is 9x square plus 16y square equals to 144. Let's convert into a standard form of a ellipse, then find out the eccentricity. So 144 transposed to left side, so it is equals to 1. Now split into two fractions, 9x square by 144, 16y square by 144, so it is equals to 1. 9 ones are 9, remainder 5, 9 6 are 54, 16 ones are 16, 16 nines are 144. So then x square divided by 16 plus y square divided by 9 equals to 1. Now it is in the standard form, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. So let's compare with this standard form. So then a square equals to what? 16, then a equals to 4, b square equals to 9, then b equals to 3, and here a is greater than b. When a is greater than b, the eccentricity E formula is under root 1 minus b square divided by a square. If a is less than b, we have another formula for eccentricity. So E equals to under root 1 minus b square 9 divided by 16. Now let's simplify. Here 16 minus 9 is 7 divided by 16 under root. So then root 7 divided by 4. So the eccentricity is root 7 by 4. Option 2 is correct. Next, to practice ECET questions, first one is the equation of a ellipse with focus 4, 0 and eccentricity is 4 by 5. So here focus is 4, 0. We should compare with AE, 0. So actually there are two focus for the ellipse, plus or minus AE, 0. But in this question he gave only one focus, the two positive one. So then 4, 0 compare with AE, 0. So then AE equals to 4. But in the question E value given, that is eccentricity, so it is 4 by 5. Let's substitute this value in this. So A into 4 by 5 equals to 4. Here 4 cancel, A equals to 5. Next we need to find out the B value. To find out the B value, I am using the E formula. The E formula is 1 minus B square divided by A square. So then E value already given, that is 4 by 5. It is equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by A square value 5 square. Now this square root transposed to left side, then it will become square. And here 5 square 25, so 25 minus B square. Now 16 divided by 25 equals to 25 minus B square divided by 25. Here 25 cancel, then 16 equals to 25 minus B square. Then plus B square equals to 25 minus 16. Then B square equals to 25 minus 16 is 9. So keep it as it is, B square value. So now our standard form of a ellipse is x square divided by A square plus y square divided by B square equals to 1. Better we find out the B value, 3. Now x square divided by A value is how much? A value is 5. So 5 square plus y square divided by B value is 3. So 3 square equals to 1. So option 1 is correct. Second question, the equation of a ellipse with its major axis is x-axis, minor axis is y-axis. So eccentricity 2 by 3 and the length of a major axis is 2 is. So major axis is x-axis, minor axis is y-axis. So then the ellipse diagram is, so this is major axis. This is the length of a minor axis. And eccentricity E equals to 2 by 3. And the length of a major axis is 12. So the major axis formula is 2b. It is equals to 2a. It is equals to 12. Then a equals to 12 divided by 2. Then a equals to 6. Let's find out the b value. So I am using the eccentricity formula, E equals to under root. In this case, the eccentricity formula is 1 minus B square by A square. So E equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by, E value already given, that is 2 by 3. So it is equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by A square, that is 6 square. Now square root transpose to left side, so 2 by 3 whole square equals to LCM is 36, so 36 minus B square. Then here 4 by 9 equals to 36 minus B square divided by 36. 9 ones are 9 fours are. So then 4 equals to 36 minus B square divided by 4. 16 equals to 36 minus B square. Then B square equals to 36 minus 16. B square equals to 20. So no need to find out the B value. Now let's select the standard form of a ellipse, that is x square divided by A square y square divided by b square equals to 1. So x square divided by a square, but a value 6, so a square value 36. Y square divided by b square value 20 equals to 1. So option 1 is correct. Third question, the eccentricity of ellipse with its center at the origin is 1 by 2. So E equals to 1 by 2. If one of the directrices is x by x equals to 4. So actually the formula for directrices is x equals to plus or minus a by e, because we have two directrices for the ellipse. In this he gave only one directrices, that is a positive one. So then x equals to a by e. But from the question x equals to 4, then we can equate the both. A by e equals to 4. So a by e value already given, that is 1 by 2 equals to 4. Then 2a equals to 4. A equals to 4 by 2 is 2. Then the equation of the ellipse is, so let's find out the b value next. To find out the b value, I am using the e formula, that is 1 minus b square divided by a square. E value given, that is 1 by 2. So under root 1 minus b square divided by here a square, that is 2 square. Now square root transpose to left side. So 1 by 2 whole square equals to LCM is 4. So 4 minus b square. So 1 by 4 equals to 4 minus b square divided by 4. Here 4 cancel. So then 1 equals to 4 minus b square. Then b square equals to 4 minus 1. B square equals to 3. Now let's take the standard form of ellipse, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Let's substitute the values a and b values in this. Here a value 2, then a square means 4. Next to y square divided by b square. B square value is, you have a direct b square value, that is 3 equals to 1. Now take the LCM. So here 4 comma 3 LCM is 12. So 3x square plus 4y square equals to 12. So option 4 is correct. Fourth question, the eccentricity of the ellipse x square by 9 plus x square by 16 equals to 1. So let's compare with the standard form, that is, then here a square equals to 9. So it is implies a equals to 3. B square equals to 16. It is implies b equals to 4. So here a is less than b. If a is less than b, the eccentricity formula E equals to under root 1 minus a square by b square. So E equals to under root 1 minus a square value 9 and the b square value 16. So then E equals to under root 16 minus 9 is 7 by 16. Then E equals to root 7 divided by 4. So then option 4 is correct. Fifth question, the latus rectum of ellipse x square plus 2y square equals to 3 is. Let's convert into the standard form of ellipse. So then x square plus 2y square, the 3 transpose to left side. So x square by 3 plus 2y square by 3 equals to 1. Next x square by 3 plus y square by 3 by 2 equals to 1. Now let's compare with the standard. So then a square equals to 3, then a equals to root 3. B square equals to 3 by 2. B square equals to 3 by 2, then b equals to under root 3 by 2. So here a is greater than b. If a is greater than b, then the length of a latus rectum formula is 2b square divided by a. So let's substitute the a and b values in this. So 2 into b square value 3 by 2 divided by a value root 3. So then 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by root 3. Here 2 cancel. So then here 3 can write as a root 3 whole square into 1 by root 3. So root 3 square cancel root 3. So then option 2 is correct. Sixth question, in an ellipse the distance between the foci is 6 and its minor axis is 8, then its eccentricity is what? So the distance between the foci means it is a plural form of focus. So the formula is 2AE equals to 6, and it's a minor axis. Minor axis formula is what? 2B. It is equals to 8. So then B equals to 8 by 2, B equals to 4. Next from this, AE equals to 6 by 2, then AE equals to 3. So to find out the eccentricity, we have a formula that is E equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by A square. So E square equals to 1 minus B square divided by A square. So then E square equals to 1 minus B square divided by, so B value is how much? 4. Then 4 square equals to how much? 16 divided by A square. A square means, see here, from this, what is the A value? 3 by E, na? So 3 by E whole square. So E square equals to 1 minus 16 divided by 9 by E square. E square equals to 1 minus 16 E square divided by 9. E square plus 16 E square divided by 9 equals to 1. Now 9E square plus 16E square divided by 9 equals to 1. Then 25 E square equals to 9 transpose to right side. So it is equals to 9. Then E square equals to 9 by 25. Then E equals to under root 9 by 25. Then E equals to 3 by 5. So option 2 is correct. Seventh question, the axis of an ellipse is, the major axis of an ellipse is 3 times the minor axis. So then the eccentricity is, the major axis formula is 2A and the minor axis formula is 2B. So major axis is 3 times the minor axis. Then here 2 cancel, A equals to 3 into B. Then what is the eccentricity? The eccentricity formula is E equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by A square. E equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by A square. A value 3B, so 3B whole square. Now E equals to under root 1 minus B square divided by 9B square. B square cancel. E equals to 1 minus 1 by 9. E equals to under root 9 minus 1 divided by 9. E equals to 9 minus 1 is 8 by 9 under root. So E equals to 8 can write as a 4 into 2 divided by root 9. Then E equals to 2 root 2 divided by 3. So option 4 is correct. Eighth question, the distance between the foci, let's convert into the standard form of ellipse. So 5x square plus 9y square divided by 45 equals to 1. Now split into two fractions, 5x square by 45, 9y square by 45 equals to 1. Here 5 ones are 5 nines are 45, 9 ones are 9 5s are 45. X square by 9 plus y square by 5 equals to 1. x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. So then here a square equals to 9, then a equals to 3, b square equals to 5, then b equals to root 5. So here a is greater than b. Then eccentricity formula is 1 minus b square divided by a square. E equals to under root 1 minus b square 5, a square 9. So then E equals to under root, here LCM is 9, 9 minus 5. So 9 minus 5, 4 by 9 under root. So it is equals to 2 by 3. So then the distance between the foci formula is 2AE. So 2 into A value 3, E value 2 by 3. So then 3 cancel, 2 2s are 4. Then option 3 is correct. Ninth question, if P is a point on ellipse 9x square plus 36y square equals to 324, whose foci are S and S dash, then SP plus S dash P equals to what? So this is a diagram for ellipse diagram. Here is a S dash, here is a S, and here is a point P. Then is asking SP plus S dash P. So SP plus S dash P formula is length of a major axis, that is 2A. So let us find out the A value. So the given ellipse is 9x square plus 36y square equals to 324. So then 9x square plus 36y square divided by 324 equals to 1. 9x square by 324 plus 36y square by 324 equals to 1. 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27, 9 6 are 54. Next 36 ones are 36, 36 nines are 324. So then x square by 36 plus y square by 9 equals to 1. Now compare with the standard form. So then here a square equals to 36, then a equals to 6. So now let's find out the SP plus S dash P. SP plus S dash P, the formula is 2A, 2 into A value 6, 2 6 are 12. Option 3 is correct. 10th question, equation of the ellipse whose axes are axis of coordinates and which passes through the point minus 3 comma 1 and has eccentricity under root 2 by 5. So the standard form of a ellipse is x square by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1, and it is passes through minus 3 comma 1. So then substitute x equals to minus 3, next to y equals to 1. So then minus 3 whole square divided by a square plus 1 square divided by b square equals to 1. 9 by a square plus 1 by b square equals to 1. Next to eccentricity E equals to under root 1 minus b square divided by a square. E value given, that is under root 2 by 5. It is equals to under root 1 minus b square by a square. Here we can cancel the square root on both sides. 2 by 5 equals to 1 minus b square by a square. So then b square by a square equals to 1 minus 2 by 5. So let's take the LCM. B square by a square equals to 5 minus 2, 3 by 5. Then b square equals to 3 by 5 into a square. Let's substitute this value in this equation. What is that? 9 by a square plus 1 by b square. B square value how much? 3 by 5. Otherwise, let's write the equation once. So 9 by a square plus 1 by b square. 3 by 5. A square is a b square value. Now let's simplify this. So 9 by a square plus 5 by 3a square equals to 1. Now take the LCM. 3a square is LCM. 3 nines are 27 plus 5 equals to 1. It is equals to 32 by 3a square equals to 1. 32 by 3 equals to a square. But b square equals to, what is the value? 3 by 5a square. Then b square equals to 3 by 5 into a square value how much? 32 divided by 3. Here 3 cancel. B square equals to 32 by 5. So here is a square value and here is a b square value. Let us find out the equation of a ellipse. So use the standard form. What is the standard form? X square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1. So x square divided by a square value how much? 32 by 3. Y square divided by b square value how much? 32 by 5 equals to 1. Then 3x square by 32, 5y square by 32 equals to 1. Here denominators are same. Then 32, here 3x square plus 5y square equals to 1. So then finally our required answer is 3x square plus 5y square equals to 32. Then option 3 is correct. 11th question, the focus of ellipse is at the origin. The directrix is a line x equals to 4 and the eccentricity is 1 by 2. Then the length of a semi-major axis is. So generally here x-axis, this is a y-axis, and this is a diagram of a ellipse. And here is actually foci S. Here is a S dash and this is a center C. Next to directrix. So this is a directrix. Fixed line is called a directrix. So we know very well the coordinates of the foci is S equals to AE comma 0 and equation of a directrix is x equals to a by e. So this is x equals to a by e and x equals to a by e means what is the meaning of that? From the center to this line distance is a by e. Next the coordinates of S is AE comma 0 na? So AE comma 0 means what is the meaning? From this center to the S distance is AE. But as per the question, the focus of ellipse is at the origin. In this diagram, origin is the middle point of the S dash. But as per the question, what happened? So the here x-axis, y-axis, the focus of the ellipse. Here the focus of the ellipse. Here is a S value. Okay. So here is a S value means, and the directrix is given, that is x equals to 4. X equals to 4 means from the y-axis to this line is 4 because the center of the ellipse is one of the focus as per the question. So see here, this distance and here this distance both are same na? So that means a by e means this total distance, it is equals to AE. AE means this one. AE means this one. And what about this distance? This distance available in the second diagram. What is that? 4. So A by E equals to AE plus 4. Because A by E means this total distance, it is equals to here AE. Next this is a 4. So from this condition, let's find out the A value. Now A by E value how much? Eccentricity, that is 1 by 2 na? So 1 by 2, A into E value 1 by 2 plus 4. Here 2A equals to A by 2 plus 4. 2a minus a by 2 equals to 4. So then the LCM is 2. Then 4a minus a equals to 4. Then 3a by 2 equals to 4. Then a equals to 4 into 2 by 3. A equals to 4 to the how much? 8 by 3. So a value is 8 by 3. Option 4 is correct. Why option 4 is correct means he is asking length of a major axis. So length of a major axis means here is a x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is a ellipse. See here, this distance is called a length of a major axis. So from center to foci A, here from center to foci A, so A plus A is a 2A. So the length of a major axis, formula is what? 2a, but is asking semi-major axis. Semi-major axis means just a value is enough. So that is why a equals to 8 by 3. Option 4 is correct. 12th question, the eccentricity of the ellipse 9x square plus 16y square equals to 144. Let's convert into standard form of a ellipse. So divided by 144 equals to 1. Now split into two fractions. Plus 16y square divided by 144. So 9 ones are 9, remainder 5, 9 6 are 54, 16 ones are 16, 16 nines are. So then the equation is x square by 16 plus y square by 9 equals to 1. Now compare with the standard form. So here a square equals to 16, then a equals to 4, b square equals to 9, then b equals to 3. So then the eccentricity E equals to, the formula is, so here actually a is greater than b, then the formula is 1 minus b square divided by a square. E equals to under root 1 minus b square value 9 and a square value 16. Then here 16 minus 9 is 7 by 16 under root. Then E equals to root 7 divided by 4. So option 2 is correct. 13th question, the distance between the foci is equal to the minor axis of the ellipse, then its eccentricity is. So here is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, this is the ellipse diagram. So this is S, AE comma 0, and this is S dash minus AE comma 0. Distance between the foci. Distance between the foci means here is a center. Here to here the distance is AE. From here to here distance is AE. Then overall 2AE is the distance between the foci. Is equal to the minor axis. Minor axis means here this is called a minor axis. Okay. So we know very well here is a one coordinate will be there. It is 0 comma b. And it is 0 comma minus b. So the minor axis length is what? From here to here b, from here to here b, so overall 2b. So here we can cancel the 2 on both sides. AE equals to b is a one condition. Now he is asking what is the eccentricity. E equals to, the formula is 1 minus b square divided by a square. Then E square equals to 1 minus b square divided by a square. E square equals to 1 minus b value is AE. So AE whole square divided by a square. So then E square equals to 1 minus a square E square divided by a square. Here both are cancelled. E square equals to 1 minus E square. E square plus E square equals to 1. 2E square equals to 1. E square equals to 1 by 2. Then E equals to under root 1 by 2. Then E equals to 1 by root 2. Option 1 is correct. Next question, the eccentricity of the ellipse 3x square plus 2y square equals to 6. Let's convert into the standard form. 3x square plus 2y square divided by 6 equals to 1. Now split into two fractions. 3x square by 6, 2y square by 6 equals to 1. Then here 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are. x square by 2 plus y square by 3 equals to 1. Now compare with the standard form. So then a square equals to 2, it is implies a equals to root 2. B square equals to 3, it is implies b equals to root 3. Then here a is less than b. If a is less than b, then eccentricity formula 1 minus a square by b square. Because for a greater than b, eccentricity formula 1 minus b square by a square. So let's substitute the a and b values in this. So under root 1 minus a square 2 b square 3, e equals to 3 minus 2 is 1 by 3, then e equals to 1 by root 3. So option 2 is correct. 15th one, the length of the major axis of the ellipse, that is 4x square plus 3y square equals to 48. Let's convert into standard form. Now compare with the standard form. So then a square equals to 12, then a equals to under root 12, b square equals to 16, then b equals to 4. So here a is less than b. So then the length of a major axis, the formula is 2 into b. So 2 into b value, 4, 2 4s are 8. But options are wrong. Okay, so the length of a major axis is 8. 16th problem, the center of the ellipse 9x square plus 25y square minus 18x plus 100y minus 116 equals to 0. Generally, the standard form of a ellipse is x square by a square plus y square divided by b square equals to 1. Then its center will become, its center is 0, 0. But observe the options, there is a no 0, 0. That means we need to convert the given equation into another standard form of ellipse, that is x minus h whole square divided by a square plus y minus k whole square divided by b square equals to 1. In this case, the center is h comma k. Okay, so that means the given equation convert into in this form, x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square. So here we need x minus h whole square. So that means 9x square beside I am writing as a 18x, next to 25y square beside plus 100y and 116 transposed to another side. Next here 9x square can write as a 3x whole square and 18x means 2 into 3x into, okay, because it is a. What is a minus b whole square formula? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Next a plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we need this type of terms in this. That is why here a square, next it is going to be 2ab. So 2 into a, next to b value. What is a b value? 3. Now let's simplify this. 2 into 3x into 3, how much? 18x. Similarly, 25y square means 5y whole square. So this is a square. Next to 2ab required. So 2 into 5y into, here 100 is there. 2 5s are 10. Then 10 will come. Now you simplify this. You will get 100y. So then it is equals to 116. Now this is a square minus 2ab. Next we need b square. Here also a square plus 2ab. Next we need b square. So let us add our required terms on both sides. Here 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into 3. B square means what? 3 square. Next to 5y whole square plus 2 into 5y into 10. Here b value how much? 10. So then 10 square. So if you are adding the terms LHS side, the same term should be add RHS side also. So that is why 3 square plus 10 square. Now a square minus 2ab plus b square means a minus b whole square. So 3x minus 3 whole square. Next here a square plus 2ab plus b square. 116 plus 3 square 9, 10 square is 100. So from this we can take the 3 common. So x minus 3 x minus 1 whole square. From these two we can take the 5 common, so 5 bracket of y plus 2 whole square. Now its total answer is 225. Now it is equals to 9 into x minus 1 whole square plus 25 into y plus 2 whole square equals to 225. So now here required RHS is 1, so that is why 225 transposed to left side. So here 9 ones are 9, 25s are, next to 25 ones are 25 nines are. So then x minus 1 whole square, 25 can write as a 5 square. Next to y plus 2 I am writing as a y minus of minus 2 whole square divided by 3 square equals to 1. Now it is exactly in this form, x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals to 1. So then the center, what is the center here? H comma k is a center. So what is h value? 1 is a h value. K value how much? Minus 2. So 1 comma minus 2 is the center of the given equation. So option 3 is correct.